Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, we have reached a level whereby even those who had feared William Ruto have come out so boldly. The fear has gone and now they are speaking truth to the power. They are telling Ruto as things are on ground. I'm talking about those elected on UDA party. Some of these people coming from Rift Valley. They are now calling for resignation of William Samoei Ruto because he is a failed president. Imagine a president somewhere in church for he organizes for a thankful prayer function, a Thanksgiving prayer. At the same time, when a section of the country is mourning because terrorists have killed people, 6 people in one day. On another day, the issue continues. But the only thing the president can do is to go and organize Thanksgiving prayer. So, which Thanksgiving? Thanksgiving prayer for dying Kenyans, for Kenyans who are being terrorized, displaced. All this is happening in Baringo. And the area MCA is daring Ruto to come out and deal with this issue. That what if it was happening in Sugoi where you come from? Would that nonsense continue for another day? That because you don't have a neighbor and a friend or a relative in Baringo, you don't care about what is happening there. But if it was in Nandi or you talk about Wasingishu at large, the nonsense would have been stopped. So for that reason, you Ruto, you are entertaining this. You allowed it to happen. You should not be called president. That's a clear, strong warning to William Samoei Ruto all the way from Rift Valley.
Mimi naitwa David Sitoi, MCA ya Bartabwa. Leo nimeamka nikiwa nasikitika sana ya kwamba tumepoteza mwalimu ambaye alikuwa anafundisha shule ya Chemoe. Na si kupoteza tu kwa ajali ama ugonjwa, ni kwa tundu ya bunduki. Na leo tunaposimama hapa, Wakenya wengine wako makanisani. Rais ako Iten kwa maombi ya shukurani. Sisi tuko kwa mochari. Tukilia, tuko na watu 7 sasa wako kwa mochari. Watu 7 na si ya ward, ni ya village moja. Village moja inaitwa Chemoe, watu 7 wako hapa mochari. Now, Your Excellency, if this is going to continue like this, Your Excellency, watu hawatakuwa naona maana tena ya kusema tuko kwa serikali ya William Samoei Ruto. Personally, I am ashamed to lose people every day, to lose professionals every day, to lose young people every day, and to accumulate widows and orphans. How many people should die so that we do proper disarmament in Tiati? Your Excellency, if this thing was happening in Sugoi, if this thing was happening in Nandi, if this thing was happening somewhere where near your farm is, this nonsense would have stopped. But because it is happening in Bartabwa, where you don't have a relative, where you don't have any close friend, Your Excellency, unfortunately, we are dying like flies. 7 people. The first batch of 6 people were killed on 9th. The same day, 6 people. Na si watu walikuwa na silaha, si watu walienda kuiba kitu ya mtu, ni watu walikuwa naenda sherehe. 7 of them dead. 6 dead the same day. Sasa jana usiku, mwalimu mwenye amejitolea, ametoa maisha yake, anakalia watoto mpaka saa 5 ya usiku. Akienda kwake anapigwa risasi. Your Excellency, nimeangalia vile huyo mtu amepigwa risasi. It is painful.
Marakwet East Keriofale. Sasa juzi tulipitia pia shida kama hii. I lost my dad, anaitwa Prekum, and then
now we are continuing this final discussion, but just a quick request. For those who are watching and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, what the MCA is telling his people and Kenyans at large, in simple, is that Ruto has failed as the president. On his mandate, he has failed. He's no longer worth to be the president. And if so, we can say this is a president who we cannot trust with our lives. He is a president who we cannot celebrate that we have a president in this country, because we are at risk under his leadership. A man who never bothers when people are killed. He never even get to the area to know really what happened. But he's busy in church. Thanksgiving. So Ruto is a failed president. That is the impression from this video. And it is true. If you have such kind of a president, 6 people in one day gone because bandits have attacked. In one day. Then the following day, a teacher who is really trying his best to help the community killed just because he was helping children. Look at that. Then you are still silent. You've not talked about that. I have never seen Ruto talking about that. Lakini watu walifu wale wanasema tuko na president tuko. He's saying there is no any meaning to say that we are in government or we have a government or one of our own is in power when impunity is all we see. Killing is the order of the day. Threat is what we face throughout the day. That you don't know if the next day you will be there. That you are not sure if bandits are going to attack you in the next minute. Na mnasema muko kwa serikali. Anasema hiyo imefika mwisho. Indeed, they are even more at threat when Ruto is in power than when Uhuru was in power. That is now the message. And it's clear, you see, when you have a president whose 90% of his time is on top of vehicle, on sunroof of the vehicle, making noise, tell me when we will have time to deal with such issues. You have a president who is moving everywhere, on top of vehicle, campaigning every day. First term, first year in the office. Ndio ameanza mwaka wa pili. Tell me when he will have time to deal with these issues. Is he even having time to sit down with the intelligence, with the security chiefs, to inform him? I don't know if he has that kind of time. Tell me, when you have a president who is globetrotting all over, sijui hapa ndege tu iko airport tayari, hata sijui yule pilot halali, globetrotting everywhere with speeches, looking for standing ovation. Tell me, when you have a president of such vision, he has become a tourist, if he can have time to sit and see what is happening. Huyu hawezi jua mambo yanafanyika kwa nchi. Alafu akuwe na deputy kama Gachagua, a man who does not inform him exactly on how things are on ground. A man who comes out and support everything he says without even warning him. A man who seemingly look clueless. Tell me if indeed you are safe. Such things are bound to happen when you have such kind of people in office. A man who focuses more on fighting judiciary, intimidating judiciary. Tell me if he can have time to deal with the issue of terrorists, bandits, and such kind of thing that is happening in Baringo. He will have no time, because when he wake up, he think of how is he going to attack Mother Koome? How is he going to deal with the judges? How is he going to bring down judiciary? That's his thinking. So when will he have time to think of securing Kenyans? Tell me, when you have a president who focuses more on threatening Kenyans using the sword that he was given to protect Kenyans, if he will have time to think of these things. That sword was supposed to be used on people who are a threat to Kenyans. Si angepeleka kwa bandits. Hiyo ndio kazi hiyo sword ingefanya. Tell me, if he turns this sword to the common mwananchi who seek justice in the court, when will he deal with the bandits and terrorists like this one who are finishing innocent people in this country? Ukiwa na president kama huyu, bado mko na nchi kweli? Bado mko na amani kweli? So as long as we'll continue with that trajectory, I'm telling you, this will continue. So the MCA is calling for the resignation of Ruto because he has failed the people that he's supposed to lead, to protect. He has failed in governance. But again, he's saying something here, that what if this was happening in Sugoi? Will it continue? That means Ruto focuses more on the area where he's coming from and the neighboring. Lakini watu wengine hawatashughulikiwa. That's how the president you have. He forgot to be the president of Kenya. He reduces himself to a certain area. So this has exposed William Ruto. I don't know your views, but let us meet in the comment section to continue with this discussion. Thank you so much and see you in our next video.